Hey ladies and gentlemen, Steven here from Redolessence. I hope this video finds you well. Thank you so much for joining me today. We're going to be focusing our attention today on the brand Initio Parfums. I'm going to be discussing 7 of their most versatile creations. These are fragrances that you can pretty much wear all occasions and pretty much all seasons as well. I'm excited to get on with this list and also tell you about a very special event coming up, so make sure to stay tuned. Now, before I begin this video and I tell you all about these 7 versatile fragrances from the brand Initio Parfums, and also let you know why I think they're so versatile and why I enjoy them, I do want to start things off by mentioning that if you are a fan of fragrance-related content, please do consider supporting the channel by subscribing to it. Hit that bell icon so you can be notified every time I do upload a future video to this channel. And of course, give this video a thumbs up if you took something of value from today's episode. I have the pleasure of hosting an event at Saks Fifth Avenue. It's going to be a masterclass at the Saks in Manhattan. All of the information is going to be down below in the description box, the time, the date. I hope you can make it. I would love to see you there. If you've ever been to one of these events before, you know they're always a lot of fun, a lot of education, a lot of just being under the same roof with people who are just as passionate as you are, like-minded fragrance lovers. So I hope to see you there. It's always a fun time. Let's dive into the list. Let's get it started. So the first fragrance that I want to talk about is a magnetic blend, and this is called Magnetic Blend 8. There's only 3 in this collection, 1, 7, and 8. 1 has a lot of ambergris. It can be a little bit on the challenging side, although I really do enjoy that one. And we also have Magnetic Blend 8. So here we have pheromone musk and frankincense. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you, I love frankincense. I think it's a very tranquil ingredient. I think it's very meditative. It always puts me in a happy frame of mind. And it also has like this ecclesiastical vibe about it. Now, this is a fragrance that is amazing for layering. So if you're gonna layer it with perhaps Side Effect or Blessed Baraka, or I also enjoy layering it with Divine Attraction. I think it adds a certain layer of darkness to it. This is a great one, perfect for layering, as I said, and it also has that clean musk in there. So Magnetic Blend 7 and 8 are both on the clean side of things. And let's just go ahead and talk about number 7 now, because I do consider this to be one of Initio Parfums' most versatile fragrances. So this one actually contains just pheromone musk. It's very clean, it's bright. Let me spray it again in the air. Oh, I love it. It has a certain freshness about it. There's kind of like a little bit of a spicy characteristic as well. At times, it kind of reminds me of ginger. It's really nice, very smooth, very pleasant, and it actually serves really well as an underbody. So basically, you spray this on your shirt or on your clothes or on your skin, wait a few seconds to a minute, and then apply the top coat on top of that. And it also gives you really good longevity. And so this is a fragrance that I not only like to wear because it increases the longevity of my fragrances, but I also just like the smell altogether. Very versatile, very clean as well. The next fragrance that I want to talk about is called Addictive Vibration. So this one has apple blossom, orange blossom, honey, vanilla, and musk. So this one, if I'm remembering correctly, was composed by master perfumer Maurice Roussel. He's absolutely amazing. He's composed fragrances for Lolita Lempicka, Frederic Malle. His resume is amazing. The brand of Chalony. So here we have a fragrance that can be a little bit on the floral side of things. So it's fruity, it's floral, but it has these clean, musky tendencies with a touch of vanilla in the base. As the name implies, it really is addictive. The next fragrance I want to talk about is a fragrance containing the note of hedione, which is also very addictive. This one is called High Frequency. Now, this also takes things in a slightly floral direction, and that's because of the notes of jasmine and magnolia. But this actually has a very natural smelling jasmine that can be a little indolic at times, but I personally love that. This kind of reminds me of a more floral version of Pegasus by Parfum de Marly. So if you can imagine that, that's precisely what you're gonna get in here. You get a touch of sweetness, you do have that bright and vibrant and quite full floral, occupation in the heart. And then in the base, you also have almond and musk. So you are going to get a couple of parallels between this and the other fragrance that I mentioned, but I really, really enjoyed this one. This is called High Frequency. It's one of the brand's best. And it also happens to be rather underrated, given the fact that you always hear people talking about Oud for Greatness, which I think is the brand's bestseller at this point, but this is also amazing. I have a lot of really positive experience with that as well. So the other fragrance I want to talk about is a fragrance that came out recently, and it's called Oud for Happiness. Now this fragrance has a certain level of spice to it. It has that touch of saffron in here, which I really enjoy, but it also has green notes to it as well. So it's green, it's a little verdant, it's a little spicy, there's this warm yet sweet undercurrent. And what I like about this one, in opposition, I suppose you can say, to Oud for Greatness, Oud for Greatness is definitely on the darker side of things because it has the agarwood in it, agarwood from India. This one, on the other hand, is on the fresher side of things because it has the green notes and it's a little bit brighter than Oud for Greatness. You can tell it's a fragrance that is befitting for that collection, and so I'm glad that they put it in this collection, but at the same time it is much brighter, thus lending to its versatility. Now the number 2 fragrance, I actually don't have a bottle with me on hand because my wife stole it from me, and that fragrance is Musk Therapy. Musk Therapy is awesome. It's musky, it's clean, it's a little fruity. You also have black currant in it, which also comes across smelling a little musky. So it has a very unique personality. It's a little creamy, it's a little lactonic, but it also conveys a certain sense of purity and cleanliness. It is probably the closest thing that my wife has found to a signature scent. She's currently on her 2nd bottle of it, so it's an awesome fragrance. She loves to wear it. I'm not gonna steal her thunder. I love smelling it on her, and it's a wonderful fragrance through and through. And the fragrance that I'm gonna put in my number 1 spot actually happens to be a fairly versatile composition, but I personally enjoy wearing it in the autumn because it does have a certain spicy element about it that I think works really, really well in the fall. And the fragrance is none other than Rehab, one of the best sellers from the brand. With this particular composition, you can expect bergamot, lavender, vetiver, cedarwood, patchouli, guaiac, sandalwood, and musk. There's a little bit of a spicy kick to it. You have that citrusy brightness in the opening with the bergamot. You do have that clean, musky component. Everything that's musky, from Musk Therapy to Magnetic Blend number 7 to Rehab, it all comes across smelling clean, and all of this lends to the versatility of their fragrances. I know this one has gotten compared to Spice Bomb by Viktor and Rolf. You do a side-by-side, you notice that they are different. They can be worn for the same occasions, but with this one, you do have that touch of vetiver in here. You do have that slightly agreste accord in the opening with the lavender. So it's youthful, it's sophisticated, it's very polished, and very, very good. Definitely one of the most versatile offerings that the brand of Initio has. I hope you enjoyed today's video. 7 of the most versatile Initio fragrances, and some of them in here have actually landed me quite a number of compliments as well. I hope you have the opportunity to explore these fragrances if you haven't already, and also if you happen to be in the New York City area, I hope you can attend the event at Saks Fifth Avenue that I will be hosting. Once again, all of the information is going to be down below. I hope you can attend. I would love to see you there. Thank you for watching. Love you guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.